YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Aaron McDaniels, and please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm back with another video, and we are going to the zoo. I'm happy that we're going to the zoo. I haven't been to the zoo since I was a little kid, and I got a day off of work the day before the holiday, the 4th of July. So I'm definitely trying to enjoy this nice weather. Like I said, we're going to the zoo today, but I gotta pay my rent first. As a man, you gotta be responsible. You gotta definitely be responsible with what you do in life. As a man, you got held accountability, all that. So make sure you take care of your priority first. My mama always talk about take care of your business first. You feel me? As a man, a woman, whatever, take care of your business. All right. So we're gonna go pay my rent today. Then after that, we're going to the zoo. I want to see tigers, lions, bears, the whole nine. I swear to God, I want to see all that shit. I really want to see like the polar bears and shit. Cause I don't care. I know it's hot outside, but they got polar bears in the summertime. So I'm very excited to see that. So we're gonna have so much fun at the zoo. Ain't gonna be no joke to talk about, for real. So it's a solo date for me. So I'm going by myself. So let's go start with our day. Let me go pay my rent, and let's go. Okay, so we walk into the building where I pay my rent at. And look at it. East Ave is nice. So I got the whole shit in my whole face. But yeah, East Ave is nice. Y'all gotta visit Rochester, New York if you want to see. Look at that Cybertruck, yo. Look at that nice Cybertruck. Look at that. That's a nice Cybertruck. But yeah, this is East Ave in Rochester, New York. This is where all the bars and parties and all that be. We got a lot of places in Rochester, you can party and all that. But like I said, East Ave is the spot if you're trying to have a good time in Rochester. Let me say this. East Ave used to be the best spot in Rochester because, there's been a lot of fightings or whatever. But if you want a good time in Rochester, it's a lot of places you can go to besides East Ave. You got the Star Museum, you got the Central Park Zoo, that's where we're going. It's a lot of bars out here that you go visit and see. But most definitely, East Ave is definitely the spot to go visit and see all the good stuff. But like I said, it's a lot of good places in Rochester to go to. So most definitely, you definitely go visit Rochester, New York. Okay, let me go. Oh wow, it's locked. So I gotta put my rent in the rent mailbox over here. So definitely got to. Damn. I'm the type of person, I like to hand my rent money in the mailbox, so nobody won't lose none of that. So, but I hope they do get it. I definitely hope so. So let me put this rent money in. Okay, so I just paid my rent. I guess the rent office was closed and stuff like that, but pay your motherfucking rent, alright? So you don't be homeless in the street, okay? So pay that rent. So we about to head to the zoo. Yo, that Lex is fire. That gray Lex over there is fire. I wish I could zoom in on this camera, but that gray Lex is fire. I love Lexuses. I love Hondas, Acura's, and Lex. Those are the only 3 cars I like. So like I said, when I be rich, I would love to get, a nice Honda. I already got a Hondas now, but I like to get a nice Honda. Lex when I be rich, and the Acura. So I definitely can't wait till I be rich one day. It ain't about me being rich. I want to say financially stable, because you gotta be. I don't want to be rich. I don't know. I want to be rich, but I want to be more financially stable, so I'll be able to provide for my kids, whoever, my wife, whoever. I don't got no kids, I don't got no wife, but I like to be able to be financially stable for them. So, like I said, I can't wait till that time comes. Only God knows, all right? But yeah, so we about to head to the zoo and enjoy yourself. Enjoy our time off. It ain't all about paying bills and everything like that. You gotta really enjoy your time off, man. What's the point of making money? You can't even enjoy it. So we gotta go to the zoo right now and have our fun, all right? So let's go. Okay, buddy. We finally made it to the zoo. Okay, it is hot out here, and yeah, I gotta stay hydrated. My stomach was hurting, so I had to go to the gas station and get me some Tums. Man, I don't know what the fuck was on my stomach, but yeah, my stomach was on fire. Or I don't know, I might have the bubble guts or upset stomach. You feel me? So my junk was definitely on fire. I had to get Gatorade, stay hydrated. So you gotta get Gatorade right here. Got to zero. I don't do that sugary drinks, so I do Gatorade Zero, stay hydrated. But yeah, so we at the Seneca Park Zoo right now. Nice place right here, Seneca Park Zoo. And yeah, I'm ready to look at the polar bears, the giraffes, the elephants, the whole nine. So I'm really happy about that. I ain't been to the zoo in so long. It's gonna be no sense. But yeah, I can't wait to see the animals. I love animals. I love animals. You feel me? I can't wait to see all the animals. So let's go in the zoo, have some fun, and see what they got over here. Let's go, man. It's fucking hot outside. Hope it's not too crazy. So that's man. This is Seneca Park Zoo. I think it's where kids could play at and everything like that. So that's where they could play at. This is all the map. Crazy. So this is where we start here, and we got a long trail to go. So you got animals, all the nice animals, snowy owl, the polar bear. I can't wait the polar bear to see it. African owls, all that. So I definitely can't wait. It's gonna be fun. So this is the whole map, the whole map. So I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of things to do. So I can't wait. Boy, I ain't been to the zoo in so long, boy. Yo, look at this stuffed animals, man. The zoo shop. They got stuffed animals. They got that. One of the animals, penguin, the lions, monkey, giraffe. I might buy one.
No, you got a lot of toys at home.
Look at that. They got the turtle. Oh, 9. Look at that. They got the whole 9. Let's see what they got. It's nice outside. Look at that. Oh, what is that? I've got it. That's a cool statue. No lie. That is a cool statue right there. Cool statue. That is a cool statue of that monkey. I don't know the name of that monkey. Forgive me, but I wish I knew. I gotta figure out the name of that monkey. That is a cool monkey. I ain't gonna lie. That is a cool monkey. That's a cool monkey. Yes, sir. So cool. Now, this is a sign where it tells you they got python and otters. So, pythons, otters over here. And this is the Genesee Trail. So, pythons and otters. They got Dippin' Dots over there. That's cool. That's cool. I want to see the animals. I hope it's an animal over here. Yo, that's a big eagle right over there. Oh, there's a turtle right there. That is cool. That's a turtle right there. There's a bald eagle sits over there. There's an eagle right over there. Look at that turtle. That's cool. That's fire. It ain't moving at all, though, but it's a cool turtle. That's a cool turtle. Yeah. Oh. There's a fish right there, too. It's in the water. I wish I could see it. But it's a fish. Just two or three fishes. That's cool. I think it's a catfish. It sits right there. Right there. You see it swimming right there. But there's the eagle right there. Can I zoom in? I wish I could zoom in. But yeah, that's the eagle right there. Look at that eagle. Yo, I see some fishes. There's a turtle right there. That's crazy. That's cool. Fire, man. That's fire. That's cool. That's so cool. That's cool. Walking this trail. Remember, that's cool. That's cool. And it's been dedicated in 2007. Look at that eagle. That eagle sits right there. Look at that eagle sitting right there. That's cool. That's cool. That's so cool. Look, it's playing in the water. What else more animals are there? I gotta see. I hope it's an animal over here, but it might not be an animal over here. It gotta be an animal over here. Oh, it's a river otter. Okay, it's a North American river otter. Where's the otter at? I don't see the otter. I don't see no otter. There's no otter. Did he sleep? That's crazy. I don't see the otter. I do not see no otter. That's crazy.
No. I was just checking.
I don't see the otter. So I guess there's no otters anywhere. He's somewhere around. He's definitely somewhere around. So I hope we get to see him. I hope so. It's crazy. Otter. That is crazy.
He's just doing laps.
Like running around.
That's crazy. That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, they're cleaning each other now.
That's cool. This otter's playing. Before I even get to see the otters. Yo, that is cool. That is cool. That's cool. That's dope. I get to see the place the otters playing. That's cool as hell. Yeah, he's right there, yo. Yo. That's cool. That's fire. So fire. That's fire. Look at you right there. Yo.
Okay, there's definitely food.
Yo, that is cool. This is the North American otter. That is cool. Yo, that is cool. That is cool. Oh my god. That is cool. Yo. That's dope. Fire. This is a frog. So this is called the black-legged poison dart frog. It sits right there. That's dope. That's dope. It's in that corner right there. Yo, these are some wild animals for real. I ain't never seen wild animals like this. That is fire. That is cool. That is cool. That is fire. Let's see all the other animals. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a. What is a handbender? What is a handbender? Handbender is something. That's cool. So, wow, I never know of a handbender. Think this a handbender? It look like a handbender. I could be wrong. I look like a handbender. This is a weird animal. I ain't never seen a day in my life. A handbender. That's crazy. That's cool.
How is that possible?
That's cool. That's cool. This is a ground boat. Yeah, see this snake in the back? Crazy. Crazy. Look at that. That is crazy. This is this snake right here. That's fire. I like that. That is fire. That is so cool. Looking at that snake. So cool looking at that snake.
Yes, I saw those too. So
Yeah. So we're gonna leave right now. That's dope. This is a bit cool. This is a bit definitely cool. This is something I definitely love to see more and visit. So this is, I'm telling you, that is a cool exhibit for real. Most definitely cool as hell. So that was fire. That exhibit's fire. That is fire. Seeing the otters real close, that was fire. Very, very fire. I really see the polar bears, but I got more I got to look at. So we're definitely going to look at more. What else out here? What else is out here? What else is out here? What is out here? I'm going to look at more animals right now. I want to know what this is. Definitely want to see what this is. The Red Panda Animal Hospital. You got the restroom, the elephant, the penguins, the lions. So I definitely want to see the red panda if I can see it. That's cool. Fire. Definitely want to see it. Oh, I think this is the red panda right here. I think this is the red panda. Yeah, I think this is the red panda. Yep, red panda. This is to tell you all the information about it. That's crazy. I don't know if I can see it. I don't know if I can see it right here. Wait, what the fuck is that? That's a tiger? Oh, that's a snow leopard. That is a snow leopard. Oh, that is a snow leopard. Yo, that is huge. Yo, this is his playground. Yo, he is huge. He is huge. That is crazy. That is crazy. He's taking a nap too. He's right there. He's sitting in the corner. And that's his ball. The whole his pool. That is cool. These are snow leopards. That is fire. He's right there. Yo, that's crazy. I think this is the red panda right here. I don't know if I can see him. He's somewhere. I don't know where he at. I've been taking a nap. But yo, I cannot see him anywhere. That's cool. Visit the animal hospital. We could visit the animal hospital? And I work at a hospital. So I gotta see what this animal hospital is. It says animal hospital pointing that way. So I definitely want to visit the animal hospital. I hope this is the way. That's cool. I get to see a snow leopard like that. That is cool. That's cool. For real. Welcome to the animal hospital. That's cool. That's fire. This is cool. This is the animal hospital, y'all. This is the animal hospital. This is the OR room, surgery room. That is cool. Yo, that is cool. This is the OR room. Fire. And I work downstairs in the OR too. That is dope. That is dope. Look at that. This is the OR room. Crazy. That's dope. Fire. This. When animals require sedation for surgery, they are given anesthesia. Their heart rate, oxygen represent and other factors like jaw tightness and eye movement are motion to the animals and staff are say during the procedure. That is crazy. And this is a OR room. That is crazy. That is crazy. I wouldn't imagine seeing that shit in person. That is crazy. And then this is the examination room. That's crazy. Fire. That is crazy. Yo, that is crazy, y'all. This is the OR room. The exam rooms. This is the diets they eat. Eating mice, chicken, the whole nine. That's crazy. Diet kitchen, that is crazy. This is their food where they prep the food for them. Crazy. This is their hospital. Fire. That is fire. This is fire. Wow. This is their OR. Crazy. It is crazy. That is dope. That's crazy how they take care of animals. For real. I like seeing that. That's fire. That is a fire shit right there. Yo, y'all need to go see the zoo. You'll be surprised what you see that you only see in the hood or whatever. I'm from the hood. I'm from the city. So you'd be surprised what you don't see in the hood or the city. And sometimes you gotta stand and see different shit. You feel me? So, damn. That is dope. That is fire. I'm telling you. Okay, so this is the hawk exhibit, Rail Trail Hawk. And it sits right in that corner. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there in that corner. It's sitting right there. And it's just like its playground. Crazy. Crazy. So this is a Rail Trail Hawk. That's crazy. I don't know where is it from? Where is it from? The red trail hawk has amazing eyesight, and unlike most birds, has binocular vision. It can see a small mouse when soaring 100 feet above the ground, and dives at speed at 120 miles per hour. That is crazy about a hawk, a red trail hawk. That's crazy how you can see a hawk that close. Those are, man, that is a dangerous animal. They can see a mouse that far, high up. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Man. How can you see a fucking mouse that high in the air? That's crazy. That is crazy. Damn, you can see a hawk that high? Damn. Crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. I can't even say the name right, but this is that animal right there. I don't think you can see it. You can't really see it. I don't think you can. I don't see it nowhere in sight. So that is actually. But if you do see it, go see it. Let me know. I definitely want to see all the other animals. Let me see what animals this is. Oh, Oh, it's a gray wolf. This is a gray wolf. This is a gray wolf. So please don't howl. It sits right there. It's in the corner taking a nap. But that's a gray howl. That's crazy. You can tell it's hot, but the way all these animals are sleeping, they're like, yeah, I do not want to be bothered. It sits right there. It sits right in the corner. I wish I could zoom in. This camera's hard to use. So that's the wolf right there. So most definitely, that's crazy. Damn, all these different animals. I want to go look back at the wolf again. Right there. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Crazy. That's crazy. He's taking a nice nap too. That's how you know it's hot outside. That's how you know it's hot outside. Okay. So we got another sign. Elephants, baboon, lions, sea lions, penguins. So we can go this way. Most definitely could go this way. Yes, the penguins. The penguins. Yes, the penguins. I can't wait to see the penguins. Yes, sir. This is the penguins. Yes, sir. The penguins. Yo, so this is an African penguin. I ain't know Africa had penguins. I thought that's like in the North Pole or whatever. That's quite crazy. This is the North American penguin. I don't know if I can see him. That's crazy. Do our penguins get hot? Do our penguins get hot? Not in Rochester. Yo, that's crazy. I don't see the penguins nowhere. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't see the penguins nowhere. They must be hiding. Man, I wish I could see the penguins. But this is where they live at. Their houses and everything like that. That's crazy. I cannot know where they're at. But that's the penguins for you. So that is the penguin. That's crazy. So I guess we can't see the penguins, so that's alright. There's always another time to see penguins. I wonder what else is out here. I gotta know what's out here. What is out here? The sea lions. Got the sea lions right over here. Sleeping, boy. Yo, he is taking a nap. My boy taking a nap. Look at my boy. Actually big like that. His buddy playing. So this is where they live at, the sea lions. That's dope to see a sea lion that close. That is crazy. Crazy. Yo. That is crazy. That's dope to see the sea lions. I know they be having shows to see sea lions. They gotta be playing tricks with them or something. Crazy. So this is a California sea lion. Able to reach up to 25 miles per hour. California sea lion are faster than any other sea lion or seal. And they in California. So they brought these sea lions from California. Crazy. That is crazy. Chilling. It is chilling. That's how you know it's hot. I ain't never seen a sea lion. I ain't never knew it was a California sea lion. That's dope. That's fire. Crazy. A California sea lion. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's dope. Let's see if we can see it in person though. So they all playing shit. I mean, they all laying down. Us buddy playing over there. Yo, oh, they got 2 more buddies playing. That's dope. That's dope. I wish you could play with the sea lions. I swear. I swear I wish you could play with the sea lions. That's fire. That's tough. Yo, his buddy is playing, boy. His buddy's playing. It is huge. Yo, that is dope. That's dope. That's fire. That is crazy. Yo, sea lion, look at the sea lions. It's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, man. Crazy. Dope at all. I can't wait to see all the other animals. Where do bears live? These are where the bears live. Black in the United States, Canada, Midwest, Upper Canada. All the bears living in, United States and Canada. So that's crazy. They don't live like in the other countries and continents and everything like that. They live in Canada and North America. So that's where you find most of the bears at, which that make a lot of sense. So that's crazy. So crazy. Look at the polar bear. Look at the polar bear. There's the polar bear sitting right there. Look at the polar bear sitting right there. I gotta get down to the polar bear. I gotta see the polar bear. It's sitting right there. That polar bear is sitting right there. Sitting right there. That's crazy. It sits right in that corner. That is crazy. That's crazy. Danger, live bear trap. Danger, live bear trap. Please stay back. Safe bear, safe people. That's crazy. Live trap, like this one, are used to catch it or relocate the Israel cause injuries or death. The partnership with New York State Department. That's crazy. So this is a bear trap. So that's crazy. Wow. So this is where they capture the bears and everything like that. So I'm ready to look at the bears. I'm ready to look at the bears. That's cool. That is cool. So I hope we go inside here. I hope. Fire. Nice and cold in here. So there's the polar bear right there. Look at the polar bear. And this is like his habitat and everything like that. That's where he lives at, play at. He sits right there. I think he's eating. Crazy. He's eating. I think he's going back inside. Yo, he would jump right back inside. Think about it. Take a nap or get something to eat. Like a real nigga. That's crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. Love seeing that. That's dope. That's dope. Seeing that in person. Alright, so let's go. That's crazy. You're welcome.
Come on.
So I got a chance to see the polar bears. That is crazy. I got to see all the other animals back here. I ain't get to see like the elephants or everything, lions and shit like that. But I got a chance to see the polar bear. That's dope. That's fire. That is dope. I got to see the polar bear. Yes, sir. That's crazy. So, I want to see what else is out here. Okay. So we at this other part of the zoo. We already was at the snow leopards. We already at the sea lions. So you got cafe, restaurant, elephant, baboons, lions. So I already see more of the animals. That's crazy. All these different animals. There's a lot of animals here where I can't even record all of it, but I want to get the ones I really want to see and really want to enjoy. So I can't wait to see all the other ones. I feel like it's Africa in here. Yeah, I feel like it's Africa in here. Because it says Africa. There's a sign that says Africa. I feel like it's Africa. I think I can smell the elephants right now. I can smell the elephants. Okay. I step into Africa. Okay? So it feel like Africa over here. We appreciate the effort. Center Commercial Social, something Africa, blah, blah, blah. So this part is basically like an African theme and everything like that. So we get to see the Africa animals and all that stuff. So this is what they got over here. Second part zoo, all the culture, Africa. So yep, we in the Africa part of the zoo. It smells like an African thing. So step into Africa. So we got their food snacks, the African food snacks over here. Is there any African stuff? Oh, look at this. Actually, look at this. Domestic goat. It sits right there eating. He's eating right now. My boy eating. So my boy eating a good snack. So yeah. Munching that joint down. So my boy's eating, so ain't nothing. This is where he play at and everything. So yeah, look at my boy. This is where he play at. Real African shit. Real African shit. Okay. So let's go look at more shit. Okay, so this is more of the Ferrari and all that stuff. More African shit. Crazy. It's crazy, man. This is how really Africa really look in our motherland. Crazy. The buses that they have in Africa. I don't know. I never been to Africa, but I never seen no bus like that. I never seen a bus like that. I ain't never seen a bus like that. Crazy, man. Crazy. So this is actually the buses they have in Africa, like tour buses. So that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I think you can go on them buses too. Hold on. Oh, you can go on them buses. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Safari family. Happy family, happy journey. This is the buses that they use in Africa. Push once. It says push once. So push once. Can you go on here? Oh, you can't go up on here. But yes, this is the buses they have in Africa. Crazy. That is crazy. It's crazy. Yo, y'all need to go visit the Seneca Park Zoo if you're in Rochester, or go to any zoo and to see how you love the zoo and see different animals. Crazy. Crazy. It says, for comfort and convenience, all passengers, please remain seated. Wow. Feel like a real bus. A real bus. That's crazy. That's fire. Yo, the elephant's right there. The elephant's right there. Look, look. Elephant's right there. Look at the elephants. Crazy. Yo, I love elephants. Look at that. The elephants used to stink. I don't smell nothing. But yo, they is chilling. Look at that. That is the elephants. That is crazy. That is the elephants right there. That is crazy. That is crazy for real. You get to look at the elephants. Crazy. That's crazy. Look at the elephants for real. Yo, look at the elephants that close. It's cool as fuck. Like for real. Damn. Look at the elephants. That is crazy. It is huge. Fucking huge. It's fucking huge. Look at them. Yo, that is fire. Look at them. Yo. That's a big ass elephant. Yo. That is cool as fuck. They came from Africa. Our motherland. Damn. That is cool. That is cool as fuck. Oh, he just put dirt on him. He just put dirt on himself. That's cool as hell. Crazy. That's dope. Oh, this is the elephant habitat too? Ooh. I think it's where they take elephants take a shower at. It don't even stink that bad. It don't even stink that bad in here. It don't even stink. That's crazy. It don't stink that bad. Damn, that is crazy. It's crazy how you see different cool animals, man, for real. So I think this is where they wash all the animals and all that stuff. That is so cool. That's cool as hell. That is fire. And this is the animal. This right here says inner savannah. I said savannah. Savannah. Banana. That's cool. Inner savannah. That's crazy. Damn, they got a lot of different animals over here. Different animals. Southern white rhino. Southern white rhino. I cannot see him. I want to see him for real. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where's the rhino? I cannot see the rhino anywhere. Yeah, I don't see the rhino anywhere, so I guess we ain't gonna see the rhino, man. He probably inside sleeping too. It's too damn hot in this bitch for real. Yeah, crazy. There's the rhino right there. There's the rhino right there. Oh, wait a minute. There's some birds over here. Buffalo weaver. So this is a buffalo weaver right here. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is a buffalo weaver right here. And there's another one there. So this is the buffalo weaver. But this is the rhino. This is the rhino. That is a rhino. Look at that. A rhino. Crazy. Southern white rhino. Crazy. He is huge. That is a huge rhino. That is a huge rhino. Just imagine that was chasing you. Crazy. So that's the rhino right there. Probably hot as hell. If I was in that bitch, I'd feel hot as a motherfucker. Like, oh no, I can't do this shit. So this is the rhino right here. That's crazy. I'm telling you, that's crazy. It's too damn hot. The animals don't want to be outside in Rochester. Yeah, that's crazy. But this is the zebras eating on the leaf. Look at that. Giraffes. Look at the giraffes. Look at that. Chilling, playing, eating. I mean, he ain't playing, but they eating. Crazy. Look at that. Playing zebra. Sorry, giraffe. That's crazy. These are the animals that's out in this cage right here. Crazy. They chilling. They over there chilling. So yeah, look at that. Crazy. Yo, these some crazy animals that we seeing. I ain't never seen animals like this in person. Who's this? You see that bird right there? Look at that. What's the name of this bird? What is this bird? Golden breast starling. Oh man, I ain't never seen a bird like that. Yo, wait a minute. He was just eating the look at that. That is cool as hell. Look at that. Crazy. That is crazy. Seeing the bird that's close. I wonder what else animals are out here. We got animals in Africa. So that's crazy. Right here is a round-nosed plaid lizard. And he's sitting right there. You can see him right there. Chilling. He's sitting right there chilling. This is where his whole house is. The whole nine. His food. I think it's sweet potatoes. Something right there. Something with a lot of fruit and veggies. But that's food. My boy out there chilling. I want a pet lizard. I ain't gonna lie. I want a pet lizard and all that stuff. So that's crazy. I want a pet lizard. That's crazy. Okay, now the rhino's here. Finally got the rhino back. Okay. Finally, I get to see the rhino. Yes, sir. Look at the rhino. Rhino. Yes, sir. So the rhino chilling right now. He playing in the dirt. Oh, I see he eating with grass. So yeah. Crazy. Crazy. So he playing with the grass right now, eating the grass. So I'm happy he outside. It's too hot to be inside. So yeah. My boy chilling. My boy chilling. He's chilling right now. I'm gonna see like snakes, birds, and all that stuff. Well, we already saw the snake, but I need to see like birds and everything. I want to see that. So let me see if I can find that. Hold on, let me see. So the elephant right there. Okay, so we back over at the elephants right now. Elephant just eating. We got it real close. That's cool. Elephant huge as hell. Crazy. He is huge. Boy, is huge. That's crazy. Look at his trunk. That is his trunk. He is huge. That's crazy. Crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's on the other side. No, it's not. It's right there.
That's crazy. Look at that. And this is called an African elephant. Crazy. Africa. Nice and hot over there. Learn so much about the elephants. A lot. That's dope. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got an elephant. That's so dope. Crazy. Okay, everybody. Now we're about to get ready to go. I had fun looking at the animals and everything like that. But I'm hungry. And I'm thinking about going to court life. Because, yeah, your boy right here is starving. And I'm just ready to go. So, I might just get a Greek bowl. Because that's, you know, I got to do my at-home workout soon. Later on tonight. But, yeah, I might get ready to go. And go home, enjoy my day. So, excited about that. Yeah, I had a good time. So we gotta go to Court Life and get me a Greek bowl. So let's go. Okay, everybody, I'm finally back. I'm at Court Life right now, and I got this nice chicken quinoa bowl, regular, large. I'm not large, regular. And I got the vitamin water right here, and I got the cookie fiber. And I'm about to bust this shit down, alright? So I had fun at the zoo. I see a lot of different animals. There are some animals I didn't get to see, like the lion. I didn't get to see the lion or the bamboo or the penguins. But at the same time, I seen all the other animals. And I think my favorite thing with the zoo was visiting the animal hospital, seeing the OR, how it looks for the animals, stuff like that. So I'm very happy. That was my favorite part of the zoo, and I was very happy to see that part. Definitely the elephants and the giraffe. But yeah, I had a good time. I really had a good time. And I can't wait to go back again, or anybody that want to come with me and shit like that. So, but thank y'all for watching my channel, man. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for liking, subscribe, and everything on my channel. I really appreciate the love, and I got more content on the way, so look out for that. But I'm about to enjoy this food real quick and bust this shit down. All right. So I'm gonna hit you with a little gym video. All right. Peace.
on the plate, had to hustle in the rain, nigga, whatever it take. I see the envy in their eye, they wanna take what I built. I keep my circle so silent, I'm never showing no guilt. They say they love you.